1, 2, 3. Your basic pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to put some more roots in here, so I just tried to find the notes. First, I'm going to lay down some cowbell. This is the one. So I'll go through it very slowly using the Chordy app here so you can see every note that I played. And of course, the sheet music that I transcribed is printed up there, and it's down in the description as well. So we start with the melody. And this is really a C minor 7 flat 5 with the 9th in there. I like that, very dissonant, but kind of cool. So rhythmically, and I'll go over some of this down on the acoustic piano, but rhythmically. Right here, this chord is like an F altered chord, and then it's B flat minor 7th with a 9, and kind of a rootless voicing on the E flat right there. So the left hand is simply this. And you know, you could leave the D out also. Just like here, you could leave the C out, but you need that D flat. And then, so melody, and then, so that's like an E flat minor to an A flat 7th. And that is D flat major 7th to F sharp, let's call it G flat dominant. And your hands get a little tangled up here, so. And same chords there. Now when we get to the bridge, this is E flat minor 7th. I had a hard time figuring this out, but it's just a chromatic motion between a G7 and an A flat 7. And what else is in there? The 13 and the sharp 11, and you could put the 9 in, I guess. I think it's just like that. But the top note stays the same, so it's very funky right there. And here, hit this first, and then like that. That's the best I could come up with. I think that's what he's doing there. And it's so E flat minor to A flat 7th, D flat 6-9, right? D flat 6-9, and then it's a G flat 7th, all right? And here we've got the rootless voicing, and kind of a stack up there to F minor, and once again we play the same riff, but with a B flat altered here, and then back to E flat minor. And this chord I had a hard time with too. I could hear the bass note, I could hear the treble note, and I believe it's a diminished chord, like that. So just like a C major triad over this diminished chord. To A flat 7th again, with a B flat triad up above. This is what you call an upper structure triad. Gives you a sharp 11 sound there. And here it was hard to tell. I think maybe it went to this B flat and then to the, this could be a B, or it could be the F also. It's kind of the same chord. The bass goes from B to F. All right, same chord really, but some of the notes change a little bit. Now on this chord, I hear dissonance. It could be like this, or this, that note up there, or this note here, or just a big mess like that. Art Tatum used to do that kind of stuff. Hey everyone, Tony Winston here for Jazz and Latin Piano College. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about improvisation. I will play just a tiny bit of the song. I have the track down here. Let me get it going. 1, 2, 3. So if you've not heard the song, just listen to the original. The link is down in the description. I found a fellow, I think in South America someplace, so I'll put a link to that as well. He's only got like 400 subscribers, so you might appreciate a few views. We're going to talk about improvisation with these 4 chords primarily: the C sharp minor 7 flat 5, F sharp altered, that plus the sharp 5, that's what the plus is about, and then the sharp 9, that's the sharp 9 there. That's a pretty good symbol for it. That plus sign, usually indicates an altered chord. Now, if it's just F plus 7, it might be something like, a real augmented chord. And then we got B flat minor. I did it as rootless voicing, and E flat 9th also has a 13 in there. You can do these chords in root position if you like. Keep them more simple. And what I did to come up with, the notes that fit the chord progression is just to mess around with it. I tried not to think about diminished scale or altered scale or any of that stuff. I just tried to find the notes. Of course, I know the scales. My fingers know where to go, just kind of automatically. But this is really what you got to do when you're learning to improvise. Anyway, we've got this minor 7 flat 5. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of black keys will work. Let's try the exact same thing on the F7. It sounds like it needs a third, so. Now, I really don't even know if that's a scale or what it is, but it sounds all right to me. And then B flat minor. So really, almost the same notes will work over every chord, but there are a few little distinctions that you should probably make. Like here, you're not playing the A, but when you get to the F7, might be better to play the A, and then B flat minor, back to the black keys here. And then once again, on the E flat, the A sounds pretty good. So just using these 5 notes. and also beginning improvisers. Do lots of eighth notes. It helps you learn to blend your ideas together over the chord progression. So, a nice long line like that. And also intersperse or mix in some shorter lines. Now, one really great thing I kind of learned, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit this because, I've been in this business for a long time, and rhythm has never been my strongest, part of my playing. And that's why so many of my videos are about harmony and not about rhythm. But listening to Clare Fischer's solo, which, by the way, it's really a great solo, and he does some very complex things. But he did one rhythmic thing in there that I studied and played along with and, tried to learn how to incorporate this into my own playing. And it's quarter note triplets. Like I'm going to go to the E flat minor, A flat seventh, and D flat major chord because that's where he did it. And I'm going to go something like, so 1, 2, 3, 4. But how he did it was he used 4 notes. So it's like it's what they call a hemiola. It's a polyrhythm, right? So let's put the metronome on, or actually, hey, I'll just use the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was something like that, something very close to that. Might have had a little bit more harmony or something in there, I'm not sure. Maybe it was... But you see how that works. You're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your basic pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But since you're using 4 notes, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a cool rhythm to put over a song like this. Now, one more little thing about the rhythm here that I don't think I went over too well with Cordy is this. So you got to go right there on that first measure, like that. And then on the next part, it kind of fits together easier. Everything's simultaneous with the hands. Here, your hands get a little tangled up. That should be C7. Yeah. Oh, I got a misprint there. I got to redo it. Don't worry, yours will be right. It took me a lot of practice, really, to learn to do this section. One, two, three, four. playing this song perhaps in a solo style, you might want to put some more roots in here. So now some things like that B flat to E flat, you're going to hear that even without a root, but I think it's good to start with some roots. Yeah, maybe something like that. Great things that you can work on in this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just doing this kind of practice will help you internalize that. Some other things I'm going to be doing is some montunos, and I'm going to be pretty much working out of this book, which has a newer edition, by the way, by Riccardo Chevales. It's a really great book on how to play Latin piano, and he's got lots of great examples of montunos in here. Those are those little things that go, with both hands kind of doing the same thing. So stay tuned for that. Folks, my numbers are dropping on YouTube. I don't know what to do. You got to subscribe. You got to give me the thumbs up. I don't know. Maybe I got to go back to making stupid thumbnails or something. Anyway, help me out. Hit that like button, and thank you all for tuning in. See you again soon.